Hello everyone. Today we are going to make this beautiful logistics dashboard in Power BI from scratch. If you want to follow along, the link to the dataset is in the description, or if you want to buy the dashboard, the link is in the description. So let's begin. So let me begin by giving you a brief overview of this dashboard. The dataset we are going to use is of logistics. Here we have a slicer for date. Further, we have card visuals for number of orders, quantity, number of customers. Then we have a shape visual for orders by state. Then we have a decomposition tree. And in the end, we have orders by shipping mode. So let's start creating this dashboard. So I've opened a new Power BI file, and our first step is to import our data, which is in the form of Excel. So I'll select import data from Excel. I'll go to that file and just give it a minute. Okay, so our data contains only one sheet. So we'll select this and hit transform data. So now we have to check if there are any errors in our data. For example, the date is set to 123, which is whole number, which is incorrect. So we'll have to set it to the correct data type, which is date. So now this looks good. So we can just go close and apply. Give it a minute to load. So we have successfully loaded our data into Power BI. Our next step is to first create this navigation on the top bar. For that, we'll go to Insert, Shape, and insert a rectangle. Go to Format Shape, Style, and change the fill color to white and turn the border off. Okay, we also need to change the background color of the canvas. For that, go to Format, Canvas Background, and let me just copy this color from here. So this is the color of our canvas. Set the transparency to 0, and here you go. Next, we have to insert that image of dashboard. I have provided the link in the description. You can just copy and paste it. Okay, now we have to insert a text box and write logistics dashboard. Change the font size, make it bold, and change the font color to gray one. Okay, resize this and place it here. Let's change it to 18. Okay. Now select your text box, go to effects and turn the background off. Okay, perfect. Okay, so next we have to add a slicer for date. For that, go to slicer, this one, and drag and drop date into the field. So we have a slicer. We have to remove this slider. So go to format and turn the slider off. And turn the slicer header off and also turn the background off. Resize this accordingly. Okay. We can also change the background color of our slicer. For that, go to values, background, and we will choose the same color as we did for the canvas. So this looks good. Also, we have to add a text box next to this one. So we'll say order date. The font would be this one, and change the size of the text. We don't need bold, and the color would be this gray one. Okay, good. So now we are done with our top bar. Our next step is to create the wireframe for the other shapes. For that, go to shapes, insert a rectangle. and go to general properties and change the size to 120 by 175. So these would be our cards. Go to shape, style, and the color would be white, and turn the border off. So we need three of these, so I'll just copy and paste it two times like this. And to align them, press shift and select them all. Go to format, align, and distribute them horizontally. Okay, for the next visual, I'll just copy and paste it. Go to general properties and change the size to 446 by 570. Okay, perfect. Next, copy and paste the same. And now go to general properties and change the size to 346 by 605 and align it accordingly. Copy and paste the same. Go to properties and change the size to 223 by 605. Okay, align them accordingly. Okay, so we have our wireframe or shapes for our visuals. Next, we have to insert our cards. For that, go to visualizations and select card. Our first card is the number of orders. So just select orders, drag and drop it into the fields. Go to followed value, decrease the size to 24, change the color to a gray one. And for the category label, we have to rename this to orders. So just like that, and go to category label and change the font to this one. Okay, perfect. Go to general and turn the background off. We have to align this and we can just copy and paste it for the other two cards. So for this next one, we have quantity. So remove orders from here and place quantity here. Change this to quantity. Hit enter. And for this one, we have customers. So we will place customers in the field. Change this to customers. Okay. And we have to change this to count. Okay, perfect. Next, we have to insert a shape visual. So for that, what you need to do is go to option and settings, options, go to preview features and turn this on. Shape map visual, turn this on. So by doing this, you'll have this shape map over here. So I'll just select it and place it here. In the fields pane, I have to insert state/region. Okay, go to format, turn the title off, go to effects, turn the background off, and now we have to change the fill colors. So for that, we can choose a gradient. The field would be based on the number of orders, and the lowest value would be, let's just choose this one. Okay, and the highest value would be a darker one. Okay, perfect. Okay, now for the blank areas, we can select the same color as we did for the canvas. So we have it in the recent colors. For the border, we can choose something like this one. Okay, and resize it accordingly. Next, we have to insert a text box over here. We can just copy and paste this one. Bring it here. And the title would be Orders by State. Change the font to this one. Change the font size to 14. And change the font color to a black one. Let's just make it bold. Okay, this looks good. Next, we have to add a slicer, this one. For to add a slicer, go to visualizations and select slicer and select state from here. Go to format, slicer settings, and we need tile. You can just resize this. Turn the slicer header off. Go to general effects, turn the background off. We also don't need the borders. So go to border and turn them off. As for the background, we can change the background color to the same color we have for our canvas. We are done with our map chart. Next, we have to add a decomposition tree. For that, go to visualizations and select this one. Okay. So we have to analyze the sum of orders by category and subcategory. Click on this plus sign, choose category, then click on this plus sign and choose subcategory. Okay, now we have to change the colors. For that, go to bars, colors, and change this to this one. Okay. So now we have to change the color of these connectors. Let me just zoom it. For that, go to format, tree, connectors, and change the color to the same color as for the bars. So we are pretty much done. We just need to add a background here. So for that, you can go to category labels, no, headers, background, and we can give it the same color as we gave to the canvas. So this looks perfect now. Okay, now we have to add text box for this one. So I'll just copy and paste this one here, and the title of our chart is category split. So write category split, resize this, and for this text box, this one, we can just copy this one and place it here. It says order decomposition by category. Order decomposition by category. Okay, so this looks good. So now moving on to our last chart, which is a matrix. So choose matrix from here, place it here, resize this, and for the rows, we have ship mode, and for the columns, we have date. But we only need months, so just cross these out. But as you can see, we don't want the full name of the month. We only want the first three letters. For that, go to table view, and we will add a new column. So choose new column, and we'll write a DAX formula for this. So we'll call it month name, and the formula would be format and our column is date, comma. The format would be the first three letters, so MMM, and hit enter. So now we have the names for the month, but we also need to add another column for the number of months so that we can sort it accordingly. So we'll add a month number column. We'll call it month number. And for this one, we will write formula month and provide our date column. Hit enter. So now you can see we have the month number. So we will sort it as ascending and choose our month name column. Go to column tools and sort by column and choose month number. Okay, so we'll go back to our dashboard, and instead of this date, we can choose month name. So now we have the names of the month, the only three letters, first three letters. Okay, so now we have to insert quantities into values. So for that, choose quantity, drag and drop it into values. Now we have to format the matrix. For that, go to format visual, go to layout and style presets, choose none. Okay, go to grid options and increase the row padding to 7. Okay, now we don't need the column subtotals and row subtotals, so turn them off. We also need to turn the border color to white. Okay. Next, go to cell elements, turn the background color on. Go here, and for the minimum value, go to more colors and we'll select something light. Okay. We will also use the middle color. So for this one, we will choose this color, and for the maximum, we will choose a darker color like this one. Press enter. Next, we need to add a text box for the title of the chart. So I'll just copy and paste it over here. And the title of this chart is shipping mode orders. So I'll write shipping mode orders, resize this, and for the other text box, I'll copy this one, bring it here, and this is by month. Okay, reposition this one. Okay, so we are done with this dashboard. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and also like this video. Thank you so much.